Good morning, everyone. In last lecture, we have seen the manufacturing of sulfuric acid by contact process. Two process we have discussed in previous lecture, that is manufacturing of ammonia by Haber process and the sulfuric acid by contact process. Now today we will discuss about the next process, manufacture of nitric acid HNO3 by Ostwald process, ammonia oxidation process. Nitric acid is known as aqua fortis, having many applications. It can be manufactured by main two processes. First, Birkeland arc process, and second, Ostwald process. Today we will discuss about the Ostwald's process for the manufacturing of sulfuric acid. Ostwald process is a modern process and is used to manufacture nitric acid nowadays. There are three steps in the production of nitric acid. First, production of nitric oxide NO. Second, conversion of nitric oxide to nitrogen dioxide NO2. And third one, reaction between NO2 and water. These three are the steps involved in the production of nitric acid. First one, production of nitric oxide. Second, conversion of nitric oxide to nitrogen dioxide. Third, reaction between NO2 and water. Then, main reaction in the Ostwald process is first, 4NH3 plus 5O2, it gives 4NO plus 6H2O. Delta H is equal to 216.6 calories. Second, twice NO plus O2, it gives twice NO2. Delta H minus 27.1 calories. Third, 4NO2 plus twice H2O plus O2, it gives 4HNO3. Delta H 32.2 calories. Then, physicochemical principles for the nitric acid. Principles involved in the conversion of NH3 to NO. First, effect of temperature. The main reaction in Ostwald process is NH3 plus O2 to form 4NO plus 6H2O. Delta H is equal to minus 216.6 calories. Next, 4NH3 plus thrice O2, it gives 2N2 plus 6H2O. Delta H is equal to minus 302.7 calories. Then last one, 4NH3 plus 6NO, it gives 5N2 plus 6H2O. Delta H is equal to minus 431.9 calories. Reaction first is very fast and carried out, passing about 10% ammonia and air over silk fine platinum rhodium 10% preheated catalyst. Here platinum rhodium 10%. This catalyst is used for the production of nitric acid. As reactions are exothermic, temperature is maintained further. As reaction are exothermic, optimum condition for the reaction is maintained between 750 degrees centigrade to 900 degrees centigrade for 94 to 95% conversion of ammonia into NO. No external heating is required. At higher temperatures, yield is reduced. Use of suitable catalyst is most important here. That is, platinum rhodium is necessary in order to carry out reaction between ammonia and oxygen to get nitric oxide more and to reduce the side reaction. Then next, effect of pressure. In the reaction, 9 volume of reactants are changed into 10 volumes of products. That is 4NH3 gas plus 5H2O gas, it gives 4NO gas plus 6H2O gas. That is 4 volume of ammonia plus 5 volume of O2. It gives 4 volume of NO plus 6 volume of H2O. That is 9 volumes of reactants are changed into 10 volumes of product. Increase in volume is observed here. That is how it is. 4 volume of ammonia plus 5 volume of O2. It forms 4 NO and 6 water 9. So increase in volume is observed here. According to Le Chatelier's principle, increase in pressure will shift the equilibrium to left hand side of reaction, which is unfavorable. In practice, the reaction is carried out at just above atmospheric pressure to maintain appropriate flow of gases, contact time, rate of reaction, catalytic effect and combustion temperature. Then next, effect of concentration. Generally, the proportion of ammonia and air is 1:9, means 10% ammonia and 90% air. If oxygen is used instead of air, the proportion is 1:1.25 theoretically. Practically, oxygen is used in little excess. Here we see effect of concentration. Generally, the proportion of ammonia and air is 1:9, means 10% of ammonia and 9% air. If oxygen is used instead of air, the proportion is 1:1.25 theoretically, and practically oxygen is used in little excess. Then next, effect of catalyst, catalytic effect. Here we use the platinum rhodium catalyst. What is catalyst? Catalyst, it is the substance which alter the rate of reaction. Here catalyst used for the increase the rate of reaction. Which catalyst? Platinum rhodium 10% catalyst. To get more yield of NO, alloy of platinum rhodium 10% is used as a catalyst. To getting more yield, platinum rhodium 10% is used as a catalyst. Oxygen is adsorbed on the surface of catalyst. Reaction between adsorbed oxygen and ammonia takes place to convert each ammonia molecule into nitric oxide, according to Bernstein in 1934. Then reactions are given below. Which catalytic reactions? Na3 plus O. Here O is right here like that. Like that means in bracket single O, it is nascent oxygen. It is called nascent oxygen. Na3 plus O, it gives NH2 plus OH. Then second, NH2 OH plus O2, it gives HNO2 plus H2O. And third, 4HNO2, it gives twice H2O plus O2 plus 4NO. Then last, rate of flow of gases. Appropriate flow of reacting gases is maintained to get more yield. Then next point, principles used in the oxidation of NO to NO2. Your reaction is here twice NO plus O2, it gives twice NO2. Delta H minus 27.1 calories. 2 volume of NO plus 1 volume of O2 gives 2 volumes. The reaction is exothermic and decrease in volume is observed. According to the Le Chatelier's principles, it is favored by low temperature and high pressure. Conversion of NO to NO2 takes place below 150 degrees centigrade. As reaction is slow, sufficient contact time is required. For oxidation, some other oxides like N2O3 and N2O4 may form at smaller quantities. Then next, absorption of NO2 into water. Reaction, first thrice N2O4 plus twice H2O, it gives 4HNO3 plus 2NO. Second, 3NO2 plus H2O, it gives 2HNO3 plus NO. This is the next steps in the production of nitric acid. Next step, first step, which oxidation of NO2, NO2, and the next step absorption of NO2 into water. This is the next step in the production of nitric acid. Nitric acid on oxidation gives different oxides of nitrogen. Mixture of these oxides may react with water, but it has been well known that the above reactions describe the actual mechanism. Almost all reactions involved are controlled by cooling gases because their exothermic nature. The NO produced in reaction with water is again oxidized to NO2 and ultimately absorbed by water to convert into nitric acid. The rate of absorption is increased by increasing number of absorption units. Okay. Then next, concentration of nitric acid. The nitric acid manufactured under normal operational condition is dilute 68.4% of HNO3 is obtained by distillation because it forms a constant boiling mixture at 122 degree centigrade. In industries, concentration is increased either by dehydration with sulfuric acid. Then next step, or the last step, manufacturing plant process in the Ostwald process. A schematic diagram of modern ammonia oxidation plant is Ostwald process for the manufacture of nitric acid is given in the diagram. We can see that diagram consists of units. First, catalyst NH3 plus air heat exchanger, then second unit oxidation chamber, then third one it is the absorption tower. It contains water, quartz, and the HNO3 is formed here. Manufacturing of HNO3 boiled Ostwald process. Then next we can see that manufacturing process or the manufacturing plant process. Mixture of anhydrous and dry air in the ratio 11:89 is fed to the catalyst chamber as shown in figure. Then first is the catalyst chamber. We can see that in the figure, mixture of NH3 ammonia plus air feed in that chamber. Then these gases, when passing through platinum rhodium gauze, which is preheated to about 700 degrees centigrade, reacted with each other. 700 degrees centigrade react with each other. In the reaction, in presence of catalyst, ammonia is rapidly oxidized to nitric oxide. Ammonia is rapidly oxidized to nitric oxide. So we can see that second chamber, oxidation chamber, because of that catalyst platinum rhodium, oxidation chamber NO plus O2, oxidation is carried out here. In the reaction, in presence of catalyst, ammonia is rapidly oxidized to nitric oxide. The produced gas are cooled by heat exchanger and passed into oxidation chamber. When cooled below 200 degrees centigrade, nitric oxide further oxidized into nitrogen dioxide. Okay. Again oxidized into nitrogen dioxide. Nitric oxide again oxidized into nitrogen dioxide. Oxidation chamber is the big tower made up of iron cylinder lined with the acid proof stones. Nitrogen oxide is further cooled and passed through absorption tower, in which water sprayed from top continuously. Absorption towers are filled with the broken cords. Finally, the dilute acid is collected. Dilute nitric acid is further collected. Okay, this is the construction or the manufacturing plant process. A schematic diagram of modern ammonia oxidation plant, that is Oswald process, is shown in that figure. Firstly, NH3 plus air feeded in that first chamber, catalyst chamber. Then second oxidation chamber, NO is converted into NO2. Then it is again next chamber, absorption tower, contains water, quartz, HNO3 is obtained. We get the HNO3. Finally, the dilute acid is collected. Dilute nitric acid is further concentrated. Mixture of anhydrous and dry air in the ratio 11:89 is fed to the catalyst chamber as shown in figure. These gases, when passing through platinum rhodium gauze, which is preheated to about 700 degrees centigrade, react with each other. In the reaction, in presence of catalyst, ammonia is rapidly oxidized to nitric oxide. The produced gas are cooled by heat exchangers and passed into oxidation chamber. When cooled below 200 degrees centigrade, nitric oxide further oxidized into nitrogen dioxide. Oxidation chamber is the big tower like made up of iron cylinder lined with acid proof stones. Nitrogen oxide is further cooled and passed through absorption tower, in which water spread from top continuously. Absorption towers are filled with broken quartz. Finally, the dilute acid is collected. Dilute nitric acid is further concentrated. Okay, this is the process of manufacturing of nitric acid, that is Oswald process. I will repeat once again today which point we seen. Manufacturing of nitric acid by Oswald process. Then 3 steps in the production of nitric acid: production of nitric oxide. Then second, conversion of nitric oxide to nitrogen dioxide. This process is carried out in where? In that oxidation chamber. Okay. Then reaction between the NO2 and water, and this process is carried out in that third chamber or the last chamber. Which one chamber? Adsorption tower. Okay, consists of, in the figure we can see the 3 unit catalyst. First chamber, catalyst chamber, then second oxidation chamber, and third one is the adsorption tower. First, NH3 plus air is passed in that first chamber, catalyst chamber. Reaction is carried out and forms NO. Then oxidation chamber, we get NO2, and third chamber at absorption tower contain quartz, and reaction with water it forms nitric acid. Okay. Then main reactions in the Oswald process. Physicochemical principle. This is principle involved in the conversion of ammonia to NO. Effect of temperature, effect of pressure, effect of concentration, effect of catalyst, and last one, effect of rate of flow of gases. The next principles used in the oxidation of NO to NO2. Oxidation means what? What is oxidation? Definition of oxidation is the addition of oxygen or the removal of hydrogen. Okay. Oxidation is also loss of electrons. Absorption of NO2 into water. Concentration of nitric acid. Then last, manufacturing plant process. In the diagram we can see that unit catalyst, oxidation chamber and absorption tower. It's very simple construction. Okay, and it's replace air feed in that catalyst chamber. Which catalyst? Platinum and rhodium. Platinum, rhodium, 10% catalyst is used here. Then oxidation chamber, oxidation process takes place. Then next absorption tower. Then nitric acid is formed here. Okay, then for your better understanding, we can also see that video Ostwald process for the manufacturing of nitric acid.
Ostwald's process. Here we have 4 chambers, namely catalyst chamber, cooling tower, oxidizing chamber, and absorption tower. A mixture of pure dry ammonia gas and dry dust-free air in the ratio of 1:10 is fed into the catalyst chamber. In the presence of the platinum gauze at 700 degrees Celsius to 800 degrees Celsius, the ammonia is oxidized to nitric oxide. This is an exothermic reaction. This nitric oxide gas is allowed to pass through the cooling tower, and the gas is cooled to 50 degrees Celsius. The cooled nitric oxide is now allowed to pass into the oxidizing chamber. This chamber has an inlet for fresh oxygen. Here, nitric oxide combines with oxygen to forming nitrogen dioxide. 2 molecules of NO plus 1 molecule of O2 gives 2 molecules of NO2, that is nitrogen dioxide. This nitrogen dioxide and non-reacted oxygen then flows into the absorption tower, which is a stainless steel tower packed with acid-resistant quartz. Here, water is sprinkled from the top, so it slowly trickles to the layer of quartz. The water dissolves with nitrogen dioxide and non-reacted oxygen to give dilute nitric acid. 4 molecules of NO2 and 2 molecules of H2O and 1 molecule of O2 gives 4 molecules of HNO3. Dilute nitric acid can be synthesized from ammonia via the Ostwald's process. A mixture of ammonia and air is passed through a catalyst chamber where ammonia is oxidized to nitric oxide. This nitric oxide is passed to the cooling chamber where it gets cooled and then enters the oxidization chamber, which is connected to an oxygen inlet. Here, nitric oxide combines with oxygen, forming nitrogen dioxide. This nitrogen dioxide is allowed to pass through the absorption tower, where the nitrogen dioxide is dissolved by water, forming dilute nitric acid.
Okay, These all are the process of manufacture of nitric acid by Ostwald's process. Today we have discussed that manufacturing of nitric acid by Ostwald process. Then next lecture we will discuss about the next process, last process in this topic. Okay, Solvay process, manufacturing of next chemical, manufacturing by Solvay process. Okay, thank you.